Okay, Andy, we're back again. This time you're all geared up for Streete
Show at the weekend.
Okay, and you got these repainted, was it, or polished?
We just polished them up and got them freshened up for just to knock the cobwebs off them after being in the shed.
100%. They look positive gleaming, so they are.
Not too bad, not too bad.
And there was one you had you redone, or you had something fixed?
When you done the video last, on the one here, at the very end of the video, after the video, I was finishing the top, and I noticed, I just said to myself, I thought that the hydraulics just weren't as sweet as they should be. And we opened it up, and of course, we discovered the filter was full of dirt. But as I said to the mechanic, when it was at such an age, I decided, while I could get the real good Vapormatic old stuff for to do the pump, which Luke Riley again that supplied everything, ROR and Granard had it in old stock. And when I was there, we opened the whole lift and done all the hydraulics in it. And they're just massive. They're the same as the first day again. And for the sake of the few pound and changed oil and everything in it, it was well worth it, because it had every other bit of it the whole way down completely done. And just for the sake of doing the hydraulics, because it would, at its age now, it had a good bit of lifting done over the time, even if it was only the filter was full of dirt. Just for the sake of it, I said, here goes, I'll do me hydraulics, done everything. So everything is completely done now in this, from top to bottom. When I said to you it was done before, the hydraulics weren't, they're done now.
Oh,
and that's why I have it all just geared up now for Streete Show.
Very good. And these are called as the Red Giants.
They're known as the Red Giants. They were built, the 100 series, Michael, was built from 1964 to 1979. That was the run of the Red Giants. And first of all, when they come out in 1964, it was a 130, a 135, an early 135, a 165 with a 203 inch, the small 165, and a 175. There were the four tractors that come out first for the Red Giant. And then as they moved on then down the years, they got more models into it. And what I have here now, 1972, the 188 about. And when they come out first, they're part of the Red Giants. And you see, when the 188 come out, there was brought out a 148, a 168, and a 188. They were called the super giant.
Okay.
And as a result, I have only kept the 188 because, as I said before, we have it from new. And at my age, I was a type of winding down. But I'm delighted to have that, because it'll never be replaced or it'll never be got rid of, because the simple reason is there's no you never get it again. And the material that's in these is just serious. They're as good as steel. You wouldn't get the beating of them. So no, that was the crack. So there was a lot of series, a lot of the 100 series built in. They were built in the Banner Lane and Coventry. A lot of the models of it. Some of them was built in France, out in Beauvoir in France, and they were built on the continent as well. But we always specified that we want the one from Coventry. Yeah.
Why was that like? Why?
Well, you see, the tops of the 100 series was built on the Banner Lane in Coventry.
Okay.
And everyone looks for to get a Coventry built Massey if they can.
Okay.
And
I say now, look, you'd be hard man to please now. Where would you, if you were to buy a new one today now, where would you go?
Well, if I was buying a new tractor today, I'd buy a brand new Massey Ferguson again. Only I'm at an age now that I've gone out of it and away from it. And the first thing I would do, I'd buy it off Johnston Farm Machinery at home beside me, where you'd have service and everything, only down the road that looks after the County Longford.
It's out that Lone Road.
And out that Lone Road.
Town, yeah.
And with Derek and Sam and the staff there.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be definitely a Massey Ferguson. But unfortunately, I'm at the age that I'm gone past it. But I'd be a full Massey Ferguson to the backbone.
Very good. And come here, so these are coming to a street near you, like literally coming at the weekend?
I'm looking forward to bring them to the street because over in Street there'll be a lovely show, and Kevin Brady is behind it and his staff, and then Carol Moore is a great woman altogether. She's going to all rounds to look after them, the 100 series in Street this year.
Okay.
And it's most that's why I want to definitely get them there. Because it suits. I'll never get a chance to have them as local at home again.
Yeah, so people will be able to come up close and see them.
Oh yeah, people can come up as close as they want and have a peep at them. Yes.
Any question to have, they might throw them at you.
Any questions to have, we can throw them at. No problem. No, you can tip around. I'm going to show you the brochure of the one here from brand new.
Okay, you get that.
2 seconds, Michael. I also want to mention, Michael, that I'm a member of the Ferguson Club with Carol Moore. Carol, we pay our subscription through her, which is mighty. She looks after the whole of us here in down here in Ireland.
Okay.
And I'm a member of the club there with her.
And what's involved in that? Will you be going to shows and different things?
No, well, actually, a magazine comes out, a book comes out every so often, and you pay your membership every year, and you're within the circle of the Massey Ferguson and Ferguson job.
Very good.
And Carol Moore looks after that, which is very good.
Okay, now you're going to show me the book?
No, I'm going to show you, Michael. I'm going to show you now. This is the original filter unit that come with brush with the one in here, 40. You can see nearly 47 years ago. There's the hole. Yeah. When with the wind will try and get up, and there it is.
Looks like a piece of art itself.
It's a piece of art now. Yeah.
Just be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, that's the one in here itself.
Yeah, very good.
The whole chart from that landed we had in the package.
Yes.
And also, Michael, there's the original worker's manual. That landed with in the packet we had the evening it come.
Wow.
The 25th of October 1977.
You keep everything in great nick, so you do.
Well, sure, you have to if you're dedicated to it and you want it. That's the reason why. And anything that was got to do with family that had come new was never going to be sold, as I said to you before.
Yeah. And why did you select these particular ones over other series?
Now, a good question. Well, the one here was one tractor that I had when I was 19, and I never intend to part with it because it's just the Red Giant, and that's it. When that come out first, that was the Rolls Royce of 100 series Massey. The one here was the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And I always loved it, and I'm driving that nearly from my left agricultural cottage. And now it's in retirement, and it's anything a bit it does. As I said before, I wouldn't go near it with paint or powder. I want to keep it completely original, polish it down, everything. Even every bit of the mechanics are all done on it. Everything was lifted in and put back. But we never went here near it. As I do say, but it's in its working clothes.
Yeah.
It's in its working clothes.
It's like most people with cars, they always love the first car they ever got. Like,
that's the same with that.
Yeah, very good. And these?
Now, we're on to the 135. Well, of course, we have, as I said to you before, the 135 is, your uncle bought it brand new, as you know, in 73.
Yeah.
And it's completely built from head to toe. We had to do a bit of cosmetic work on it over the years. We put the tab on it and polished down the bonnet and stuff. We've done that down with it. And other than that, we put all new rubber. We spared no money in it because we're doing this 135 for ourselves. Yeah. And it was out the family from brand new. It was only 4,400 hours in it from the start. Okay. So it was nice to bring it back to there. Until that you could carry the tax book from brand new. And especially in the Clancy name wasn't going to be stolen, that's it.
Very good.
Now,
And was this bought as, just remind people, like, was this bought as a collector item or was it a working
That
machine?
tractor was bought originally with Uncle brand new as a working tractor.
Yeah.
And when I bought it off his wife, when he was in the nursing home, we bought it to put it back as a collector's tractor. Because we wanted to have original lumper plate again. Because a lot of tractors we had near other tractor, only this one we had on. So there's, as I said to you before on the previous video, there's no other name on it, only my uncle's name and my own.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the 133, just
Yeah.
briefly, just go run over it again, just in case people didn't see it.
The 133, this is a rare baby because
Okay.
it's not listed in Bannerlane, it's not listed in Collin, because there was only a very small number of these built, believed to be around 5,000, and it's unique because there's no live clutching. You see, it's completely manual. It's a manual machine. Identical to the 135, only for it has this filter. That's not like the 35 one. It's a different mushroom. That coming in from brand new. That's the way they come out. As I said before in the previous video, all that's missing off this originally is the cap. The rest of it is all as it is. But the fact is that there was only that small number built in Bannerlane, and the rest were all built in Beauvoir and France and out on the continent, and they were listed out there but not listed in Bannerlane. That's the reason I had the brochure to show you in the last video, the whole about it.
Yeah. And that's fantastic. So the people can look forward to seeing these up close now on the street.
They'll be in Street, and I'm looking forward to be there in Street on Sunday.
Very fantastic. Thanks for talking to me again, Andy. Brilliant.
Thanks very much, Michael.
Not a bother.